welcome, Xavier, and thank you for your time. The jersey you have back there for Argentina, as I know that you've been a soccer player yourself.
Yeah, I played. I was a professional soccer player. It was so many years ago, and maybe 20 years ago.
So, who gave you that jersey? It was a gift, you said, right?
Yeah, it's a gift from Ricardo Guadalupe. It's a fantastic gift for me. Maradona is different in my heart because when I was a little kid, it was something crazy for me, and it's like an icon. It's a legend.
So, who's your favorite team now?
I think Barcelona is one of the best.
You studied arts and crafts in Bern, Switzerland, and then you trained as an industrial designer, correct?
Yeah.
How did you come from that to watchmaking, and you know so well about watchmaking?
It's very difficult to explain. It's so interesting. It's crazy. You can tell so many things, so many stories about one watch. It's only 40 millimeters.
Is it a Navitimer? Is that a Navitimer?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Navitimer.
yeah.
Nice.
Good. And it's fantastic. And what I want to do is to mix the design with the watchmaking because I love to tell stories to all the people. And my job is to exhibit, to have, I love the word in English, showcase.
So how did you come across these concepts and these ideas?
I want to be unique and I want to do something unique. And this is my philosophy. What I want to do is something that I love, that my customer loves, and it's a very big challenge to do what you want. I'm very lucky because I have customer, for example, Hublot, Mr. Bieber, he wants exactly the same.
So how did you go about discovering the technology that was required to bring your concepts into reality?
Of course, we need technologies. I'm not a geek. I don't want to use all the time the technology, but I need technology. And what we did is we create different tools. The time is the same. We have motorization, electronic sequencer, and so and so, and we mix it. And the big challenge is not to use technology. The big challenge is what can we do with the technology to tell a story, to exhibit a watch.
Did you ever come across a situation which was very challenging, a concept, and that you were not able to actually bring that concept into reality?
In Las Vegas, you have the big show about technology, but it's only prototype. It's very difficult to have a concept that you can bring to life in the real world. It have to cost. It's about cost, time. I can do crazy things if you give me $10 million and 10 years for that, but it's impossible. Most of the brand, they have so much money, and we have most of the time 6 months or 1 year to do it.
You said that functionality was your key. How do you explain that process when you look at functionality?
My philosophy is I never propose a technology. I never propose a concept. I do nothing. The brand comes to me and they ask me to prepare a concept. A boutique, it can be about an event, a special watch, and what I say to the brand is, what do you want to tell about the story about the watch? What do you want to do? A minute repeater, is it a chronometer? And after, I know what we can do with Patek Philippe and Hublot. It's two different brands. It's not at the same level, and we cannot tell the same story.
You basically kind of find out what is it that they need it for, and then you present the concepts.
Exactly. Most of the time, this is the challenge.
A different brand tells a different story. How do you relate to that?
We are in Switzerland, and I have all the watchmaking brands in maybe 50 kilometers from here.
Okay.
And of course, in Switzerland, we know everything about watchmaking. I have to know the DNA from each brand. It's very important to have the what they think, what they want, and sometimes they want to change.
Right.
They want to be younger.
Yes.
They want to look younger. And I have the DNA and the identity is very important for a concept.
You had built a display where there's a motion sensor, and when anybody comes forward, it descends into the display. Have you had inquiries from like independent retailers or chain retailers, big chain retailers like Torno or whatnot, apart from just the brands itself?
We have a very interesting concept. I did it maybe already 5 years ago, and it's only on the plan. It called the name is Capture, and it's about security. It's something crazy, but the big problem is I have already a lot of work with the brands, and we are a very small company. We are only 12 people. It's not so big.
Wow.
And it's very interesting, but I don't have the time now to work on this concept. To know, for example, it's in New York. It's far away from me here. I don't know them so well, and most of the time you can create very crazy concept when you know the big boss. And you have to know the big boss. For example, Mr. Bieber, it's yes or no.
Yeah.
I want it, I don't want it. And very simple. With my customer, most of the time it's like that.